What is unit of refrigeration?
TR.
Unit of refrigeration is TR. Refrigeration, it is TR, that we call as tons of refrigeration, or TR. In other countries it can be called as refrigeration ton, that is RT. Also in China it is used as RT, but globally it is used as TR. So unit of refrigeration is tons of refrigeration, or TR. How you can define tons of refrigeration? Anyone have any idea? What is 1 ton of refrigeration? 1 ton of
The amount of heat,
1 ton heat.
the amount of heat removed from the water at 0 degrees to turn into ice at 0 degrees in 24
Yes,
hours.
yes. 1 ton of refrigeration, it is defined as the amount of heat required to melt 1000 kg of ice in water in 24 hours. This is the one definition. The second definition, it can also be defined as the amount of heat extracted from 1000 liter of water. When we extract heat from water, what does it become? If we extract heat from water, then it will become ice. So it can also be defined as the amount of heat extracted from 1000 liter of water to freeze it into ice, in 24 hours. Okay, so in this way, there is one expression which is given by, that is 1 tons of refrigeration, 1 TR equal to 12,000 BTU per hour. That is, BTU is British thermal unit. British thermal unit. Now, how to derive this value? We can also derive this value, that how this 1 TR equal to 12,000 BTU per hour. Let's see the second statement, that it can also be defined as the amount of heat extracted. Extraction of heat is there, which enables to freeze 1000 liter of water into ice in 24 hours. Okay, so in order to do that, let's move to the second slide, that is latent heat of, that is before latent, let's write weight of 1000 liter, that is 1 metric water. If we consider the weight of water in a pound, then it will be nearly coming around 2000 pound. LB is pound, where LB is pound. Okay, and what exactly here it is happening, that solidification is there from liquid, from water to ice it is coming. So from liquid to solid, What is this process? This process is called as solidification. Solidification is there. So what it will happen, that is weight of 1000 liter of water, that is 1 metric ton of water, and latent heat of solidification. Latent heat of solidification of ice is 144 BTU per pound. Now we can see that how much water, that is 1000 liter of water, what is its weight? Its weight is pound, 2000 pound. It is converted into ice, so that we will use the latent heat of solidification, 144 BTU per pound, and in how much time it is occurring, that is 24 hours. This pound is cancelled, 12 to 1000, so it will be coming as 12,000. This is BTU, this is hour, so BTU per hour, hence 1 TR equal to 12,000 BTU per hour. Okay, so in this way it can be derived. Now coming to the next thing that I just told you, we have to remember some important conversions. Important conversion, and these conversions are very frequently used in the calculations. Okay, number one is your degree Celsius equal to degree Fahrenheit minus 32 by 9. Number two is in 1 feet 304.8 mm or 0.3048 meter. Number three, 1 meter equal to 3.28 feet. Number four, 1 inch equal to 25.4 mm. Fifth number, 1 feet 12 inches there. Sixth number, 1 meter square 10.76 feet square. Eighth number, 1 TR equal to 12,000 BTU per hour. This is 7. Eighth number, 1 TR equal to 3.51685 kilowatt. Cooling capacity is measured in TR kilowatt BTU per hour. Ninth number, if we do the calculation, 1 TR equal to 12,000 BTU per hour and your 1 TR equal to 3.51685 kilowatt, then 1 kilowatt equal to 3412 BTU per hour. Okay, so this is if you want to write it down, you can write it down, and if you want me to proceed, I can proceed. Shall I wait or shall I move? Shall I wait or shall I move forward?
You can move.
So point number 10 is in open system. Open system flow rate is 1 TR equal to 3.2 to 4 US GPM, where GPM is gallon per minute. 11th number, in closed system, flow rate is 1 TR equal to 2.4 US GPM. Twelfth number, 1 LPS is 15.85 US GPM. That is US is United States. US is United States. LPS is equal to liter per second. 13th number, quantity of air is measured in CFM or CMH. So 1 TR is equal to 400 CFM, and 1 CFM equal to 1.69 CMH, where CFM is cubic feet per minute and CMH is cubic meter per hour. 15th number is your any query? And write this is based upon the thumb rule. It is on thumb rule. Thumb rule is something that comes from the multiple observations. That is called the thumb rule. So thumb rule on a, there is no calculation for how we can derive this 1 TR equal to 400 CFM. This is based on the thumb rule, but this can be derived. 1 CFM equal to 1.69 CMH. It can be derived. Okay. Then we will have in single phase power equal to VI, where P equal to power in watts V is voltage, and volts generally for single phase it is 230 volt, and I is current in amperes. Okay, shall I move further, or you want to write it down? Just
So 2 minutes.
yeah. Shall I move? Let me know. Okay. Point number 16 is for three phase, power equal to root 3 VI cos phi, where P equal to power in watt, V equal to voltage, volts for three phase. For three phase, it is V equal to 415 volt. I is current in amperes. Cos phi is power factor. It is 0.8 to 0.9 in India. Country to country, this value is differing. Phi is the phase angle. Okay. Now I'm moving further. I'm just giving you exercise work that you can do, and just send me the solution. Okay, exercise work is there. Number one is 110 degree Fahrenheit is equal to how much degree Celsius? 12. Single line represents feet. It is represented by single line. Inch is represented by double line. Okay. 12 feet, 12 inch, 12 centimeter. This entire value is how much feet, entire value is how much inch, and entire value is in how much meter. 1076 square inch, sorry, square feet equal to how much square meter. Fourth number, in closed system, flow rate is, you can write the value how much 15.14 LPS. What is the cooling capacity in kilowatt? Fifth number, 72,000 BTU per hour. This is equal to how much CMH? Amount of cold air. Sixth one is at what temperature, degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit equals. Okay. Seventh number, water cooled chiller having flow rate of 400 US GPM in open system considering maximum flow rate, determine capacity of chiller in TR. Have you noted this? I have to write one more question.
Sir, in the last question, consider what?
Consider maximum. This is your maximum.
I didn't understand about second question. What we have to
This is
drive.
this is a dimensional conversion, that there is a dimension which is 12 feet, 12 inch and 12 centimeter. You have to convert the entire value into feet. You have to convert the entire value into inch, and you have to convert the entire value into meter. This, for example,
Okay.
suppose 1 year 6 months. If you have to convert the entire duration in year only, how you will convert? 1.5 year it is. And if you have to convert it into month, how much month? It is 18 months. So how we are converting? The same conversion is there. Any more query in the question? Or shall I proceed? One more question I have to
Yeah.
write, that's why. Eighth number. Split AC of cooling capacity 24,000 BTU per hour draws a power of 2.8 kilowatt. 2.8 kilowatt. Okay. Determine the following. Number one, COP of split AC. Number two is your you can write amount of cold air in CMH. Number three, current required. Number four, outcomer type and capacity. Fifth number, cable size. Sixth number, operational cost. Cable size, that means cross section of cable. You need to specify operational cost if operational cost in 1 month if split AC runs for 10 hours daily, assuming tariff as rupees 5 per unit. Okay, one thing I would like to mention, if you have just noted it down, just let me know. One thing I just missed in the conversion list. Have you done it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, one thing I just missed here. Just right here, 17th number, current carrying capacity of copper cable is in 1 square mm, it can go up to 2.2 to 2.4 amperes. And in 18th number, you can just write current carrying capacity of aluminum cable in 1 square mm, it is 1.2 to 1.4 ampere. This is the current carrying capacity. 1 square mm cable, suppose this is a cable of 1 square mm, the cross sectional area is 1 square mm. So in this cross sectional area, 2.4 ampere current can run. Okay, so that is for copper, and if the cable is of aluminum, it is 1.2 to 1.4. Okay, so let's again move to the question that I have given. I'm just proceeding. Cable size in case of copper cable is used. Okay. So I'm just giving you a break of 5 minutes. Okay, in 5 minutes just try to do it, and we will just reconnect after 5 minutes, as the session is about to end in 3.5 minutes, 3 minutes. So what I'm doing, I'm just giving you 5-minute time. It is 11:05. We will just connect it by, you will get the link by 11:10. We can join it there, and then we will discuss this, and then we will proceed for the other topic. Okay, just try to do,
Yes, sir.
don't use the Google, just try to do it yourself, because this is for your purpose only. The more you learn, the more you'd be able to crack any interview, because during the interview Google will not work. Okay, so this is for you only. If you understand it and do it from your own, then it will definitely benefit you. Okay, so just try to do it from the detail which I have given, from the conversions which I have written, and these 18 conversions, try to do it, and we will just connect it in after 5 minutes. Okay,
Okay, sir.
if anyone haven't written these conversions, just take a screenshot or photo of this. Done?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
This one. Done?
Okay, sir.
And this one. Okay, just do it, and we will just connect in 5 minutes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.